All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions, and this one is called Popular Rap Artist Coded Her Death on Insta, but no one understood until she was killed days later. Here we go with something else about somebody on Instagram. Let's see.
Yeah, I'll admit, I let niggas treat me like you said he bitch. Let them boys waste a lot of my time. Let some of them niggas been twisting my eyes. You hear what I said? That was back in the day. Back when I gave a bum nigga play. Back when I ain't really know the game. Fought over dick, but nowadays, I don't give a fuck. I'm really one up on you niggas that carve.
Fans and loved ones are mourning the loss of Philly rapper and influencer Mia Bennett, also known as Petty Levels. The news shared in an Instagram post by her record label, Chosen One Records. According to reports, Bennett was 23 years old and loved by many, 1 million followers on Instagram, and she had just posted this picture 1 week ago.
When someone with 1 million followers posts their last photo, their digital footprint doesn't just fade. It becomes a permanent marker, a final piece of evidence in a story that's still being written. We watched their last video. We read their final caption. We see them, full of life, smiling back at us from a frozen moment in time. Then, the silence begins.
1 million
Mia
followers,
Armage Bennett, known to the world as Petty Levels, that silence began on July 19th, 2024. Just 23 years old, she was a rapper, an influencer, and a force of personality who made her ambitions clear.
I just feel as though, put some respect on my name. Because when all your bros wanted me, I chose you. You ungrateful ass.
Just know that Petty Levels will not just be an Instagram name, she once declared. It will be everywhere you go. For a time it was. Her life was a blur of freestyles, travel, and unfiltered commentary. She was everywhere. But then, she wasn't. On July 24th, her record label announced her passing. The news blindsided a fan base of over 1 million. Tributes flooded social media, a digital vigil for the confident, bubbly personality they had watched grow up online. But amid the outpouring of grief, a glaring question emerged. The official details of her death were a void. No cause, no circumstances, just a confirmation of her passing in Tampa, Florida. The silence was deafening.
What the hell? They just posted, oh, she passed, and didn't say what happened, and she that popular? Shit. Niggas, what? You got 1 million people following you? They want to know the details. What the fuck?
This wasn't just a sudden, tragic loss. The way this story was told to the public, the deliberate lack of information from official sources, it left a gap that was quickly filled with whispers. Rumors about her location, about the cause of her death, about everything that happened in those final days. Her family pleaded for privacy, but their requests were drowned out by a relentless wave of speculation. The more they asked for peace, the more the public demanded answers. Think for a moment about the people in your life. Have you ever known someone whose online persona felt different from their reality? Or someone whose final, public message felt like a secret to be unlocked? This case centers on a chilling contradiction. Mia's life was an open book, but her death is a sealed file. The central question that consumes this case isn't just about what happened. It's about what she knew. Her final Instagram post, a series of photos including one of her in a white dress, was captioned with a single, haunting word, fleeting. Nestled among those images was a shot of a book with the title, Kill Me Tomorrow. Was this a cryptic farewell? A piece of art? Or a final, desperate message from a woman in trouble? This is more than a true crime story. It's a cautionary tale about the things we share and the things we keep hidden. Let me know what you think happened in the comments, and kindly hit that like button.
Oh, I thought this shit was over. I was like, what the fuck type of shit was this? We still got time. It's still going. It's still going.
It encourages us to bring more stories to light. Before she was a name whispered in headlines, Mia Bennett was a kid from Philadelphia with an unstoppable presence. She started with an Instagram account, a stage name, Petty Levels, and a vision. From 2016 onward, her digital world grew. It wasn't just selfies and filters. It was a platform where she was unapologetically herself, a freestyle rapper, a sharp-witted commentator, and a traveler exploring places like Jamaica and Puerto Rico. Her followers were drawn to her authenticity and her confidence.
This go out to all the teachers who decide to wait to the end of the year to test my patience. So look, real ass student give a fuck by the teacher, 1 or 2 assignments and I ain't doing neither. All this college shit, can they give a bitch a breather? About to be a broke bitch after prom season. If you think I'm doing work, little nigga, you was tripping. Already made the school year, been ended. Put them worksheets away cause I ain't doing jack shit. I will toss that textbook at the back of your damn head. Try to take my phone, be ready to throw your shit up. Give me my diploma before I blow this up.
She took her personality
What? All right, recipes of her, but that shit was right.
and built a brand, turning her online influence into a professional music career. Her songs, like Malibu and I'm Petty, gained millions of views,
Really?
and she collaborated with established
I ain't never heard of her.
artists. The path was clear. This was more than a hobby.
Have any of y'all heard of her? Petty Levels? Have anybody? She got songs with over 1 million views. Petty Levels?
It was her life's work. Her ambition was not a quiet hope. It was a loud declaration. In a 2019 interview with Say Cheese TV, she spoke about her future with a force that was impossible to ignore. She said, "Just know that Petty Levels will not just be an Instagram name." She wasn't just predicting her rise, she was demanding it. She said it would be everywhere you go. This was a young woman who wasn't waiting for success to find her. She was building it herself, one post and one song at a time. The public knew her as a hustler, a woman who lived her life out loud. But there were parts of her story she kept to herself. Mia was known as a woman who embraced risks. She called herself an adrenaline junkie, and her social media showed her engaging in high-risk activities. She was the person you'd expect to see jumping out of a plane or scaling a mountain. But while she was fearless in her adventures and outspoken in her public life, she was fiercely private about one thing: her relationships. Despite frequent questions from her followers, her romantic life remained a tightly guarded secret. It's a strange contradiction. She was a woman who put everything on display: her music, her travels, her opinions, except for the people closest to her. And that's the thing about a person who lives with one foot in the public eye and the other in the shadows. We are left to wonder what was happening in those hidden spaces. The world saw a rapper on the rise, a confident influencer building an empire. But the final act of her story didn't play out on social media or on a stage.
I really gotta look Petty Levels up. I gotta look up Petty Levels on Spotify. I've never heard a song. I never even heard of her. She have millions of views and shit. Petty Levels. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up. Petty Levels. Oh, she do. She got one song that got 2.5 million views. 2.5 million streams. And then she got another one that got 371,000. She got one that got 104,000. Okay. All right.
It unfolded in the real world, far from the cameras, in a place she was never meant to be. The vibrant digital life of Petty Levels went dark. All that was left was a call to a secluded area in Tampa, Florida. It was a Friday afternoon in northwest Tampa. Around 1:30 p.m., a call came in to the police department. A body had been found in a secluded area near the airport. The identity of the individual who made that call remains unknown.
Wow.
A small, yet significant blank space in this whole story. But the person they found was Mia Bennett. The rapper, the influencer, the young woman with a future of limitless potential, was now just a police file. Initial reports from law enforcement were...
What is she doing in Tampa? She's from Philly. What is she doing in Tampa? And she's with a record label. She got a record deal. What is she doing in Tampa? Was she a dancer? I wonder if she was a dancer too. I don't know.
quick to offer a piece of information that seemed to close the door on a simple explanation. They stated there were no initial signs to suggest that foul play was a factor. It was a statement meant to calm the public and quiet the rumors. But instead of providing clarity, it created a paradox. A body is found in an unusual location. A police investigation is opened, and yet there are no outward signs of a crime. If the death was a simple accident or a natural cause, the story should have ended there. The case would have been closed. But it wasn't. The investigation remained active and ongoing. The medical examiner's office withheld the official cause and manner of death. Months would pass without any definitive answers, leaving the public to wonder, if there was no crime, why the continued secrecy? What were the police really investigating?
Why was she in Tampa?
While the official channels were silent, the noise on social media grew louder. It was a storm of theories and misinformation. Rumors spread that Mia had died in her home city of Philadelphia. An anonymous family member spoke to a newspaper, begging people to stop. All these allegations and comments are not true. We don't even know exactly what happened, they said. Her aunt, Kimberly Mercado, also pleaded for prayers and respect. The family wasn't just grieving a private loss. They were fighting a public battle against the very people who claimed to be fans. Their grief was being put on display, twisted by the insatiable curiosity of a digital audience. And then there was the post. Mia's final Instagram update, shared before her passing, quickly became the central point of public obsession. It featured a series of images, including one of her in a white dress and another of a book titled "Kill Me Tomorrow." The caption read simply, "Fleeting. Do our final posts become our last words?"
So she posted that on her main page. Okay. Fleeting. So she's clearly, it looked like she on the sand. What the fuck is she doing in Tampa and nobody don't know what's going on?
Do we leave clues or just memories? For a generation that lives online,
give us the details,
where the
man.
lines between a public persona and private life are blurred, Mia's last message is more than a coincidence. It's a question. Was she referencing a fictional book, or was it a dark premonition? Was fleeting a commentary on life, or a desperate cry for help? That contradiction, the police's initial statement versus the long-running investigation, is the whole story. The official records and public comments simply do not align. Something is missing. We have a victim, a location, and a collection of cryptic clues, but we have no motive, no suspect, and no official cause of death.
What the fuck?
The investigation continues, but the public is left with only the silence.
How the fuck they don't got nothing? And somebody called it in. But then they disappeared.
The answer, it seems, is still out there, waiting to be found in the shadows of the very mystery the authorities are trying to solve.
What the fuck?
So where does this leave us? We have a young woman whose life was a public spectacle, and a death that is a total mystery.
What the fuck?
The police gave an initial statement that suggested no crime. Yet the investigation drags on for months without a cause of death. Her family pleaded with the public, begging them to stop spreading baseless theories. And all the while, a final, cryptic Instagram post sits there, waiting to be interpreted. These aren't isolated events. They're all pieces of a
Wait, so they still don't got no answers? They still don't know what happened?
single puzzle that point to a truth that's much more complicated than a simple, tragic accident. Mia Bennett's case reminds us that even for those who live their lives on the world stage, there are hidden rooms. There are secrets. The things we don't say are often as important as the things we do. While we wait for official answers, this story gives us a chance to reflect on some painful truths. The world Mia navigated was one of immense pressure and public scrutiny, but it was
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I need more details. Wait, where was she found at exactly in Tampa? Where? Like where? Like what? Like, what is going on? Was she found like in a car? Was she found like on the side of the road? Was she found in a hotel room? Was she found like, but they said no foul play. So is it a health condition? Like what the fuck happened?
also a world where the things people hide can be the most dangerous. This is a powerful lesson for us all, especially for those in relationships where things don't feel right. Remember this: abuse isn't always physical, It can be emotional, financial, or a form of control that isolates you from the people who care about you. Learn to recognize the warning signs and, most importantly, trust your instincts. Your gut feeling is a powerful guide. And if you are ever in a situation where you feel threatened, know this: your safety is non-negotiable.
All right. Rest in peace to Petty Levels, man. Rest in peace to Petty Levels. Petty Levels, we don't know what happened. The story didn't really give us too much detail. It just told us that you died in Tampa and that the family wants the fan base to fall back and let them figure it out. But, yeah, we didn't get much details. Again, man, rest in peace to her. I'm sitting here stuck. I'm like, damn, we watching this shit. I'm thinking they finna tell us. Like, they finna go into detail, at least, like, how she was found in Tampa, where she was found, what condition. Like, all they say is no foul play. Like, huh? So was she a dancer? Do it look like she was she got flued out? Was she visiting a guy? Like, what the fuck are you doing in Tampa? All right. I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Smash the like, and as always, get ready for the next reaction.